Hey little guy, you guarding the trail? Huh? Well, I'm gonna go through anyway because I got places to be. I'm not gonna hurt you. So you get your white shoes on. They're nice. It's a good look. Brown coat, white shoes, ears. Okay. Go on, step inside there. There you go. Thank you for letting me pass. Hello from the woods. Yeah, it's been a couple of non-newsworthy days since I left Sierra City. I'm just trying to get in some miles, and the only news is it was raining this morning, and my tent is not, it's not very, it got hurt in the windstorm several hundred miles ago. And it never occurred to me that I might need the vestibule to protect the entrance from rain, because it never rained before. And now it's raining. I'm in a little bit of trouble. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to look at it, see if there's anything I can rig it up and MacGyver it to see if I can get the half of it is okay. It's just like it's an overhang that hangs over the entrance of the tent so that rain drips off rather than in to your tent. So I need to look at that. And luckily it was just a real light sprinkle, and it was just from like 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. So I was awake and able to make sure nothing got soaked. I had to move things around or my sleeping bag would have got wet and some other things, but it wasn't too bad. But at least now I know I need to look at it, see if I can fix it. I can't fix it, but see if I can, I don't know, make it good enough. Or buy a new tent. I don't want to buy a new tent. It's too late in the game. It's not really, but. So anyway, I've just stopped off here I got a long stretch with no water sources. I passed over some great water sources, and I said, well, I better check. And so I checked, and sure enough, I was like, I need water, and there's not any water for a long ways. And so I stopped at this little place called the East Hopkins Seep. I never heard a water source called a seep before, but it's pretty much what you would think it is. I think it's just a little crack in the earth where a little bit of water is seeping up. And yeah, it's not great, but it's cold. And I think I've showed you this trick before. See this? Well, let's see. Can't really tell. Yeah, see that water? This water came right out of the East Hopkins Seep. You know what I'm going to do with it? I'm going to drink it. Because it's good. It's cold at least. So you just put on your little filter. That's AKA the Sawyer Squeeze. Oops. Screw that onto your smart water bottle. And squeeze. Ooh. Delicious. Everybody should have one of these. You take water out of a mud puddle and it turns it into crystal clear, no bacteria. It's just perfect drinking water. All in that little bitty package right there, and they're cheap. I forget what it costs actually, but it's not expensive. So anyway, I just filled up. I got 2 liters of water, plus that one, which I'm going to drink most of it here, and pack the rest with me just as a backup. It's cool out though. It's not like I'm hurting for water. I'm climbing a lot of uphills, going uphill, downhill, so I just like to have water. It's pretty back here, huh? Nice and green, because it rained. So anyway, oh yeah, what was I talking about? I'm on the road to Quincy, which is 40 miles from here, which means I can't get there tomorrow, probably, unless I get into one of my T-Rex Express moods, and there's a lot of downhill, and where I can just crank it. But my immediate goal is to get to Fowler Creek. Fowler Creek is only 16 miles from here, so I'd like to get there by this evening. It's noon now, or almost noon, So 16 miles is still quite a bit to do between now and say 7. Depends on the terrain and everything, but 7 hours of walking, I mean, it's possible. Just depends on how everything goes. So Fowler Creek, there's a Fowler Lake too, which you have to go off trail to get to, but Fowler Creek I can maybe get me some nice fresh water from, and I'll be sure to take a picture. And what else do you need to know? Going to Quincy, I don't know if I'm going to stay for 2 nights or stay a night in Quincy and then jump ahead to my next town and then stay a night there. I think that makes the most sense, but I'll have to ruminate over that over the next 40 miles, or probably before that, because I want to get reservations in Quincy before everybody else does. But I think it makes sense to stay 1 night there, jump ahead to whichever place I'm jumping ahead to. I had it in my head a minute ago, but it's not there now. And then start rehiking from there. Anyway, any questions? Please put them in the comments down below. Be sure to like and subscribe. I love saying that. Bye. Whoops. So I stopped to get more water, and it occurred to me that I didn't explain how this filter works. I showed you earlier. Well, it's quite simple. You see this hole in the top? Nothing bigger than that can get out of this bottle. So if you accidentally catch a fish or something in your bottle, you don't have to worry about going through that hole. It'll stop it. Yeah. That's how that works. No, not really. There's a real filter in there. It takes out things that you don't want to eat or drink that make you sick. So, your E. coli, your Giardia, and anything bad for you, as well as fish and twigs and dirt. So, this has been a paid advertisement by Sawyer Squeeze. Howdy, y'all. Yeah, so I'm still walking towards Quincy, and I was reading some comments about how this area is sort of included in the what is called the burn zone from Quincy to Old Station. Since obviously a burn doesn't just stop all of a sudden. It fizzles. It goes to some point. And anyway, it's not bad here, but it gives you an idea of maybe of what I would see if I were to travel on from Quincy to Old Station, which I'm not. So behind me, or off to the side, that way you can see there's nice evergreen trees and everything. But if you look behind me on this side of the trail, you can see a lot of standing dead trees, which are burnt. And so the other thing I've noticed, I don't know what it is yet. I'm going to ask you, dear viewer, but you see these, I don't know if it's a trench or just a mound, but there's a bunch of them. Let's see if I can see them this way. Yeah, every few yards or so, there's some of these man-made trenches or mounds or something. And I'm wondering if those are part of a firefighting effort, and if that's a technique that somehow helps slow and stop a fire. I don't know. I'm not a forest firefighter by any means, but it's curious. So I'll look it up someday, or if you, dear viewer, want to post in the comment sections if you know what they are, that'd be fine too. And anyway, that's all. Just interesting stuff here in the forest. Well, this was unplanned, but I got sort of trapped into this, well, bad area, and I can't get out of it tonight. So I'm cowboy camping here, so that means no tent. I'm just going to sleep on top of my tent. I'm not even going to get my air mattress out, but maybe. I might have to slide over here to the trail, but I think, I don't know. Oh, there's still some rocks under there, but I might have to move my thing over to directly on the trail right there, so that it's not. No, my phone's about dead too. Gee, Merry Christmas. So anyway, you got to see what I'm sleeping on, and I wish the moon was a little brighter. It's half moon. But anyway, I'm gonna get in, I'll call it bed. I'm at least gonna cover up. I got my sleeping bag, my quilt, and it's 10:15, and I'll get up early and get out of here. I just hope it does. It's clear right now. I can see a lot of stars. I just hope it doesn't rain tonight, because then I'm going to be in a world of hurt. Oh, yeah. Like this morning, it was clear. Like last night, it was clear, and then it rained this morning, so I don't need that. But anyway, it'll be. I've got my rain gear on right now. This is an extra layer of. I didn't put on any extra, like my. I didn't put on thermals or anything. I just have on my hiking clothes, and I put on the raincoat and pants just in case it does start sprinkling. I can make a quick getaway or something. I don't know what I'll do actually, but I'll put everything in my bag. Most everything's in my bag already. I didn't take much out. Just I charge my electronics because everything's about dead. And yeah, that's about it. What a miserable day. I was hoping to get 25 miles today. Actually, I don't know how many I ended up getting, but I didn't plan on getting into this mess. So the story is, this is the beginning. I didn't know this. This is the beginning of I mentioned it earlier, but this is the beginning, I keep repeating myself, of what is to be the burn zone. So right now I am in what was a burn zone. It's the dead trees, which is not safe, the ash on the ground, which is not good. But overall, it's a short section, but yeah, there wasn't a warning, and I just stumbled into it and found out after it was too late I thought I could get through it. I was wrong. Big mistake. So, probably not going to publish this video till after I'm done. So, but the app that I use should give a warning that you're about to enter a zone where you don't want to be sleeping. There are comments from other users, but I don't read those because they're just jerks on there, and sometimes the comments are meaningless, and I don't read all the comments. But the app itself should have they have other warnings. There should be an exclamation mark from point to point showing you that this area is not a good place to be staying at night. So, because this is what it's going to be like in the zone from Quincy to Old Station that I'm skipping. This is what it's going to be like. It'll be worse there, but here, yeah, I'm kicking up ash. There are dead trees around me, and I don't know if I'll get to sleep tonight or not, but at least I can see the stars since I'm cowboy camping. So anyway, it's not safe, but it's unlikely that anything bad will happen in one particular night. It's just it's not the chance I wanted to take, but I'm stuck now. So when I think about it logically, it's like, yeah, if one of these trees should happen to fall, E-I-E-I-O, something like that. So, yeah. Okay. Bye. Okay, I am all set up for camp tonight, and I just got, let's see, today was a busy day. I started out woke up in Quincy and made my way to Chester. From there I made my way to Westwood and then on to my final destination of Old Station, which I hiked out of. And I'm just about, I don't know, 5 or 6 miles up the trail. But at least I'm on trail again, so that's good. So anyway, it was tough getting here. There was the public transit was going to be a nightmare, so I did take a bus from Quincy to Chester and then hitched a couple of rides to the 2 different stations, or 2 different towns. So it wasn't too bad. I got lucky. So I got here in time to at least get back on trail and find me a camp spot. So, what else? Oh yeah, some explaining to do about some of those last videos, huh? Well, one of those was a trail angel, that truck, that guy with the truck. You see that big old tub of spaghetti? Boy, I was coming into Quincy, and on that road, he was parked on that road waiting to feed us. So we had Pepsis and spaghetti, and he had sandwiches and potato chips and other stuff too. So that spaghetti was really good. Trail angels are awesome. Free food when you need it the most. It's awesome. And what else? It was a long road from Sierra City to Quincy. Long hike, but several days. I don't remember how many, 4. You can count them. And yeah, and then there was that unfortunate bit where you saw where the video with me talking, but the screen goes dark because my lamp goes out because I was hiking at night because I got into a situation that I didn't want to get into. Sorry, it was an accident. I didn't really put myself at too much risk, but it still was not, wasn't good. So, but I got through it and everything's fine. So, and then that last little picture you saw there was me at the local Plumas County, we'll call it the health spa. I went there to get a little refill on fluids. They gave me a couple liters. They said I needed it. So, but I'm fine. No issues. They ran some tests and I was good, just a little bit low. Needed some new fluids. So, but I'm good now. And because I took the day, I mean that day I didn't hike, and then almost all day today I didn't hike, and I didn't start hiking till about 4:30, and so only about an hour of that was in the heat. And then I got into the shade and hiked for only a couple more hours, I guess. I don't even know if I hiked 3 hours actually, but so anyway, I followed the recommendations of the professional at the spa, and yeah, drinking lots of fluids, and yeah, I'm fine. But anyway, I'm now on my way. I don't have figured out the stops yet, but I think I'm gonna get to Shasta, Mount Shasta area. It will be my last bit in California. So I don't know how far that is. It's not my next stop, but it's my final destination probably in California. So I'll figure all that out tonight or tomorrow, or this week, the next couple of days. But so I'll have a few stops before then to resupply on food and stuff. So after that, I'll have to skip the fires, because the border's closed from quite a large section in Northern California all the way into Oregon is closed. So that's too bad, but I'm just going to do what I have to do. Go to Oregon and hike what I can in Oregon, and then go to Washington. So, okay. Hope you don't have any questions, because I don't have any answers. But I will talk to you tomorrow.